cruise ships with him, just talking, hanging out. And he's got a lot of great toys, and he's got an amazing house, but he's got an amazing story. And that's the thing I love about Barry. When you listen to him speak, he's just the happiest guy I know. And
always the way.
but it's because of the time freedom that he has. It's because he gets to enjoy that time with his wife, which is his little girl. And that's what this business truly offers, is time freedom. Because Barry's not tied to wages, he's not tied to a check. The check comes to him. And that's the most powerful thing about this business. So I'm excited to be with you guys today. We are going to be on the road nonstop until our ILC in April in Hawaii. Anyone here going to Hawaii in April?
Yes.
All right. We got these two scanners that Barry was just talking about that we're on the road nonstop. These are medical grade scanners. They're about $25,000. We have just a few, the only ones in this type of this generation that are here in the U.S. right now. And we're going to get into this as we go through the presentation. I just want to share just a few things. Anyone know what that number represents? No? No idea? It'll shock you. It's going to scare you. That's how many days are left in this year. That's it. The reason why I say it's going to shock you, it's going to scare you, because tomorrow you're going to wake up and it's going to be 10 days. That's how fast time moves. Before you know it, this year will be over. And we'll be here next year talking about the same thing. So keep that in perspective as I show some of this stuff to you, okay, about how you can change your life and change the position that you're in. Some of the things I'm going to talk about is going to sound similar to what Barry was talking about. I'm going to give to you just a little different life. It's no surprise that our approach to health is broken. As you look around, you see people, they're struggling, just unhealthy. You look on the news, CNN, even presidential debates, everything was about healthcare, 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 right?
Yes.
People are sicker than they've ever been sick. Why is that? You don't want to take a stab? We're going to make this fun. We're going to do a little interaction. Why do you guys think that is? Our food?
Economics.
Stress?
Economics.
Economics. But technology makes things so much easier for us, though. We didn't have this stuff years ago. You know, if you go back and, we're mammals, right? If you go back and you look at history, we were gatherers and hunters. That's what we did. That's how we survived. How many of y'all are gathering and hunting right now? How many of y'all have a big garden that you eat from every day right now in your yard? Every day you eat out of. Oh, come on, raise your hands high. Okay. Right? Congratulations. She's one of those. It's the best way to put it, fast food, you can't even call it food. When you have to pull up and order your food in a speaker box, and by the time you get to the next window, they hand you your food, that's not food. I don't know what that is. In fact, this is what I challenge people to do. This is what I say we should do. I'm going to call McDonald's and offer this to them. Tell you what, next time someone comes through your drive-thru and they want to get their combo meal, just tie that thing to some sort of track that goes around your building, and they got to catch up to that combo meal before they can eat it. Because isn't that what lions do? Right? They got to chase their food down. You don't see them sick. You're just trying to put things in perspective. This is just the lifestyle we live. How many here have a job? A job? If you got a job, raise your hand. How many of you sit at your job? Most people spend time sitting. It's amazing. Big cities. Y'all got traffic here in Detroit? Yeah, you do? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I get to travel all around. I spent a lot of time in New York City. I spent a lot of time in Philadelphia. I used to live in LA. Now that was some serious traffic. It was not unusual to sit in your car for 2 hours just to get to one place. How much time do you spend just in your car sitting down every day? Think about that. And then once you do get to the place where you work, most of the time, you take an elevator or you take an escalator. Guys, I love Detroit. I'm going to tell you one thing that drives me nuts about Detroit Airport. And people may not agree with me on this, and that's okay. We can fight after it. Terminal A. That thing's like 30 miles long. Who built this airport? And besides the fact that this thing is 30 miles long, they got moving walkways the whole way. Or you can jump on a train. How about just walk it? Just walk it. Because that's, now I know there's some people that can't, I understand that, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm saying, but for those that can, you know, there are other alternatives. I challenge you to take the stairs more. These are things that are going to help you. And look at kids, video games. It's amazing how much time they'll spend 3 hours playing a video game. It's like time just disappears. They get like in this little trance, and you're like, I mean, I see my kids almost do. I'm like, I have to put them on a time limit. Okay? Food. Wow, I could talk about this for the next hour. Like I said, the food we eat today, it's not even food. There's something that's interesting. If you look at, if you're going to go back just 100 years, and I wish I had a graph to show this. I should have made one. But 100 years ago, nutrition was here, okay? Calories were here. Today it's the opposite. Calories are here. Nutrition is here. Guys, we consume more calories than ever before, but yet we're starving. Does that make sense? And it's because of this, right here. Our diet is made up of saturated fat, cholesterol, refined sugar, chemical additives, and they're highly processed. Why? Because we are so busy, the big food industry target us. They want to make our lives easier. So they make food easier to make. I can go home from work. My wife, she's back in college. My wife is an amazing person. She has put up with me. We had 4 kids in 5 years. She's been a stay-at-home mom. Bless her little heart. She has a special place reserved for her. You know what I'm talking about. And she's going back to school right now. So Monday and Tuesday night, she's gone all night. So I get home from work, I see her, give her a hug, and she leaves. And I don't see her again until 10:30 at night. This means I gotta be Mr. Mom, right? Mr. Dad. I gotta take care of the kids, do their homework. We'll help them with their homework. They all know I don't do their homework. Help them with their homework, get them fed. And it's so easy at times, because I'm just so tired, I worked a long day, to just go pop something in the microwave. It's so easy to do that, because this takes time. You gotta go to the store, you gotta buy your vegetables, you gotta wash your vegetables and your fruit, you gotta prepare your vegetables and your fruit. But if you take the time to do that, you'll see amazing results. And so because of our sedentary lifestyle, as well as the things we consume, lead to the buildup of what's called AGEs. Now this is nothing new, Barry's been talking about this. Advanced glycation end products. This is what I want to get in with you. Okay? AGEs. This is pretty much when that double quarter pounder meets your 44-ounce Coke. Boom! That's AGEs. Is this making sense? Okay. AGEs bind to healthy tissue and destroy them. That's what they do. Now, most all foods have AGEs. Okay? Pretty much everything. Because almost everything you eat has sugar or protein. Okay? And when those bind together, that creates an AGE. So what happens is if you look at our life cycle, this is where we peak, right? This is what they say. Generally, most people peak between the age of 25, right around 25 to 30, okay? That's the peak age. And all that time, you are consuming, and you have AGEs. You naturally have them, and you consume them. But what happens is, over time, you go past your peak. Now, to give you an explanation of what this is like, let me tell you guys. Now, I used to be very active when I was younger. When I was all through teenage years, I was in mixed martial arts, had a lot of fun with that, stayed very active. And I remember, I can visibly look back. And I can see from that time to when I got married, to when we had our first kid. I remember things became harder and harder and harder. Weight was easier and easier to gain. What had happened is there was that tipping point, right? I've gone past the peak. Trust me, I have gone past my peak because I have 4 kids and I cannot keep up with those things. I guess they're not big, my kids. You know what I mean? We're having fun, right? as you start to age, right, and you go past your peak, your AGEs still continue to accumulate. Okay. Another way you know you've gone past your peak is when anything you do that has to do with physical activity starts and ends with ibuprofen. Okay. And so there's accelerators, poor lifestyle choices. This is probably the #1 contributor because it's easy because everything's targeted to us to make things easier for us and to make those poor lifestyle choices. Y'all got like all-you-can-eat places here?
Oh, yeah.
What are they here?
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral?
Ponderosa.
Okay. Or think of that, or you know what? Even just think of your favorite restaurant, or your favorite meal. I don't know about you guys, but I have a favorite meal. Okay. When I think about that meal, it's like I gotta warm up for this meal, right? It's like I'm gonna get this thing. And you sit down, you get in that meal, and you're just loving it. You know, it's about 20, 30 minutes in, you just start getting a little tired. Your speech starts to slur. Your vision starts to go blurry. Okay, maybe not that bad, but you know what I'm talking about, right? This is what happens. That means it is not good. Okay? Insufficient sleep. Anyone have a problem with insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Guys, with my health right now, that is probably my biggest contributor because I'm on the road a lot with my kids and everything else. Sometimes it's just hard to find the sleep that I need. Stress. Y'all have any stress? What was that old saying when, at least we say it with kids? I know my parents said it. They were saying, "You're giving me gray hairs." Right? You guys still use that? Yeah, number 2 and 3 are causing you to age faster. Okay. Sun damage. Gee, you did go on this one. Just go walk. Have you ever been to South Beach, Miami? Just go walk down South Beach one day, and you'll realize the damage that sun's doing. You'll see some people, and excuse me, but they look like leather handbags. Yeah, I went there. Disease, okay, and injury. These all lead and accelerate AGEs. AGEs are a medical marker for disease, just like cholesterol, BMI, blood pressure. Has anyone here recently got life insurance? Or renewed their life insurance? Or at least know the process of getting your life insurance? Come on, let's see some hands, yeah? Yeah, you all been through that process? What happens generally? You fill out an application, and then what do? Take a physical, and they send you usually to a lab, right? They got to do what? Do a couple tests. They usually check your blood pressure. They'll usually check your cholesterol. Why is that? Why do they do that? They want to know your risk. They want to know how much more money they need to get from you so they can stay profitable too. They got to cover you. Same thing with AGEs. It's in that same exact category. Okay? AGEs are a precursor and lead to some of the diseases that you see up here. Obesity, kidney health, immune system, heart, diabetes, arteriosclerosis, blood pressure, stroke, eye health, skin health, and a lot of other things. Okay? These are just a few. The good news is that AGEs can be measured and monitored. And that which can be measured can be changed. And that is powerful. That is why, like for instance, with Miranda, one of the things we do is that our company offers us health insurance, but they're also very proactive in our health. They give us free gym memberships and things like that. But every year they have a company come in called IHS, and they simply ask us a few questions, take our blood pressure, draw some blood, do a bunch of tests. It's free of charge, and we have an idea of where we are and how we can improve. Because if you know where you're at, you can make goals, right? You can improve. You can change. So we have the Miranda True Age Scanner. The device we have today is a prototype. It's the Generation 2. Okay? It is not this exact machine right here. This one will be launched in April, although I have seen this machine, and it's phenomenal. It works much quicker. You can actually do a read in about 12 seconds on this machine. We plan to launch these all over the world. Imagine that every time you all did a meeting, you could have a scanner here and bring guests and get their scan. And it's non-invasive. Okay? Because you know you can actually find your AGEs through blood. If you want to go to your doctor and you want to do some blood work, just tell them, say, I want to know what my CMLs are. Okay? CML stands for, and this is a big word, y'all help me with this, carboxymethyl lysine. Okay? That's what that is. And they can measure it through your blood. Although we measure it through skin and autofluorescence. Okay? And Jeff will be telling you a little bit about that as he sits down with some of you and gives you your AGE score today. So, with no diet change in a human published study. Human published, meaning this is our product was consumed, here's the end result. You guys know there are so many companies out there, and I won't name names, but they have a product, and they say, this thing has this huge ORAC score. ORAC score. And you know how they got that score? In the laboratory, in a test, not done on human bodies. Okay? We do all of our testing on the results of the end product, not on the beginning part. We don't test the max itself and say this is what it does. No, we say this is what it does after you consume it because here's the major results. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, Barry, did you show the video?
I did not.
Okay, let's watch this video real fast. This is on the True Age website. I thought it did. Hold on, we're going to work through this.
That form when protein and
Oh, we need the mic on. We're micing up, hold up. Okay, so if you go to trueage.com, you can go to that website. This is the video that we're showing.
As you get older, have you ever wondered why you have less and less energy and begin to ache more and more? The answer, in part, is not age, but AGEs, or advanced glycation end products. AGEs are harmful compounds in the body that form when protein and excess sugar bind. AGEs not only contribute to the process of aging, but also to many other health issues that we experience. AGEs are part of life, and our body has ways to naturally defend against and dispose of these harmful compounds. Problems happen when we get a little crazy and overload the body with more than it can handle. It's a little like a bathtub. If you turn on the water and the pipes are clogged, the tub fills up. AGE levels are the same. If you're consuming AGEs faster than your body can dispose of them, then they overwhelm your body and can lead to some serious damage, both inside and out. AGEs are one of the causes for our aging. These harmful compounds can affect arteries, making them stiff and rigid. They can also cause wrinkles, damage tissue, or lead to even more serious issues. In fact, AGEs have been shown to play a key role in the development of several chronic diseases, like vision impairment, diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and kidney damage. Many of these issues are not only influenced by AGEs, but they actually cause AGE levels to increase. Wouldn't it be great if you could measure this change in your life? If you could actually see your AGE levels dropping? Wouldn't it be amazing if everyone knew their AGE levels, just like everyone knows their cholesterol levels? Well, good news! Thanks to a revolutionary new patented AGE testing technique developed by Marinda's partners and tested and validated by medical professionals from around the world, you can. The easy-to-use True Age scanner can determine your AGE levels in under 3 minutes by simply scanning your skin. This amazing new scanner will help you measure and monitor your body's current AGE levels. Remember, these AGEs are harmful compounds in the body that form when protein and excess sugar bind. They'll do a number on your body if you let them. So try eating that carrot raw, Cook your meat in a crock pot instead of the grill. Limit sugary, overcooked, and overprocessed foods in your diet. Exercise. And do your body a favor. Drink 2 ounces of Max every day for 4 weeks. See what happens to your true age and feel as young as you can. If you'd like more information on AGEs or other ways of improving your health, visit trueage.com.
That pretty cool video? Yeah. I think it just sums it up right there. All right, sit down. Thanks for coming, guys. So solving big problems makes for a great business. How many agree with that? There are a lot of things out there that work, that are fairly successful, and they don't solve any problems. So imagine having a product that does work, that is measured, and is solving some of the biggest problems in this country. Okay? So who was Miranda? I know Barry shared a lot with you today. Miranda, we've been around since 1996. We're a science research-driven company. In fact, we've spent over $200 million on research since we've opened our doors. We have a 13,000 square foot laboratory. This thing is amazing. It's like Mission Impossible stuff, right? You walk by, we have all this medical grade equipment. In fact, the CDC, the Center for Environmental Disease Control, if I said that right, they can come into our laboratory. They don't have to bring any of their tools. They don't have to bring any laboratory equipment. They can come into the state of Utah. There's only 2, University of Utah and Miranda. How cool is that? They can come in, use our laboratory if there's ever sort of epidemic or anything like that, and help do research and try and find a cure for whatever epidemic may happen. Now, no epidemics, right, across the finger, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of what we have. Okay. Kelly Olson, one of the founders of our company, said, "Feel as young as you can for as long as you can." Isn't that pretty cool? Isn't that what we all want? Man, we want to change the world one person at a time. That's what our president of our company, John Wadsworth, said. And that's what people are looking for. And we have a product that offers that helps people feel as young as they can, or as long as they can. And it all started with our original product called Tahitian Noni Juice. Tahitian Noni Juice is a product we launched with in 1996. It's a product for 14, 15 years that has had tremendous results in stories. And for 14 years, we didn't even know what was really in that product that gave us those stories. But because of modern research and some of the slides that Barry showed you, and some of the machinery that we have in our laboratory, we found out that it's called iridoids. Iridoids are bioactive. They are the key active ingredient in our product that gives you the benefits. Noni has more iridoids than any other plant on the planet. So we know this because we've tested them all. Well, as much as we can. Okay. And it's been known to reduce AGEs because, guys, I could talk to you for another hour on iridoids. Iridoids are amazing. Just go to pubmed.gov and just type in iridoid. You will find tens of thousands of research on iridoids. You'll see doctors from Mount Sinai Hospital who go in and they talk about how this is the #1 lead to, AGEs. If you type in iridoids, it talks about AGEs, part of iridoids. You type about how it's the #1 precursor to cardiovascular disease. Okay? Just amazing stuff. I can talk to you about angiogenesis. Angiogenesis is amazing. I'm not going to go into it today, but it's about the growth of capillary blood vessels in your body to help go and repair things. It helps with that whole process. We can talk about Loganin. Loganin is an iridoid that helps what's called NF-kappa beta. I'm just shouting this stuff at you guys so you don't think I'm just full of it up here. Okay? I'm full of information. NF-kappa beta helps Loganin helps balance NF-kappa beta, which is the inflammatory response to injury or arthritis. It's been proven to lower NF-kappa beta. Okay? So we can just go on about iridoids, but the most powerful thing about iridoids is they prevent sugar and protein from binding together. That is how we reduce AGEs. That's probably the most powerful slide I could show you today. We got some pictures going. You can't see from back there, that's some chicken wings.
Right.
Any of those lately? Thank you. I'll be honest. So guys, Think about this. This gives Miranda and our partners a unique, exclusive, global brand. That is what makes some of the companies so powerful, like Apple. Why is Apple so powerful? Because they have exclusivity. Okay? And you've seen so many people trying to copy what Apple does, and they've had a hard time doing it. When it comes to, so it's no longer like, it's no longer just Apple computers. It's Apple. Because you have Apple what? Apple phones, Apple tablets, Apple everything. Apple apps. Okay, they've done a good job of doing that. The ability to leverage this as we share and build our business with others is unmatched. Because there is no one out there that can copy this. There will be others that will try. We've seen it in the past. We launched Noni Juice, they launched Zango Juice. Then you saw Goji Juice. Then you saw Mama Bee Juice. You saw all kinds of juices. Because they saw how powerful our product was. They saw how it quickly spread throughout the world, being over 90 countries. And they tried to jump on that wagon. And we talked about how Noni is a powerful superfruit. They tried to jump on that bandwagon. Guys, for them to jump on this, it's going to cost millions of dollars because they're going to have to be able to measure their product and what it can do. We've already done it. And that's what separates us. So, our global focal point right now is AGE awareness. Everything you see from now until ILC is going to be completely centered around AGEs. Okay? It'll be as common, like I said before, it's cholesterol, blood pressure, and BMI. We want everyone to know their true age. And we're going to try and scan as many of you here today as possible. As soon as we're done here, I have a few appointments. As soon as I'm done with those appointments, we'll just start a line and we'll just work through as fast as we can. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. That's why I'm trying to explain everything to you now so we don't have to explain to you when you sit down and get scanned. We can just get you in, get your scan, and get into the next person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, this is what the future of health looks like. This is what the opportunity looks like. You have the opportunity to be part of the only distribution channel that can lower AGEs. How's that for opportunity?
Great.
And we're going to do this with a simple 3-step system that leads to success. Now, Barry shared some of this. I'm just going to keep pounding it in because repeating is good. Number 1, visit trueage.com. Get educated. Enter to win a dream vacation. 2, share AGE info with friends and contacts. Invite them to watch and register. And 3, follow and get them to try Max and Tahitian and Noni Juice, and then visit an AGE tour meeting in your area. Guys, we will be back here 2 more times before April. We'll be in other cities. We'll be in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus in the house! We're going to be in Chicago. Okay? You just see they're still close to here. If you got friends, family, business contacts in any of those cities, we're going to be in New York, we're going to be in Philadelphia, we're going to be in Boston, we're going to be in Atlanta, we're going to be in Jacksonville. We're going to be all over the West Coast. Okay? We're going to be in all these cities every 3 weeks. So when you go to trueage.com, you can watch the video. You enter to win the vacation. This is where your guests or your referred to put in their information. I'm just walking through this. So some of you have probably already seen this, and you already know this. You're Todd. We already know all the blah, 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 blah. But for those of you that guess, this is what happens when you go to the website. You drive into your TrueAge website, which is free, when you sign up. They'll put in their information. They'll put in their email, their phone number. And then they'll get an email shortly after that, after they hit enter, that says you've been entered into the drawing, and here's a little bit more information about AGEs. They also have the option to share it with their friends through Twitter, Facebook, and so on. But this is what we call a drip email. This is what they get after they enter. And it lets you know that they've been entered. And if, like Barry said, if they win, you win. Okay? And then it gives them the option to come to one of these meetings like today and to be able to get scanned. You can go in, they can register, we can get them a time slot. These are all the cities we'll be in until April. After April, guys, this is just phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be huge. We're going to launch 15 more scanners. And we're just going to tear apart North America. Okay? Canada too, Phil. Okay? Look at that smile. This is what happens when you get your true age scan. You get at least get an idea of where you're at. Can I show you one quick little video?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Brenda, how long have you been drinking Max and Tahitian Noni juice?
Since 2002.
Since 2002. Were you happy?
Very happy.
What was the result?
You don't have to share. It's a personal.
No, what's the
it's up to you.
It's okay, I'm proud of it. Just get there. I'm 59 years old and my age was 29.
Hey guys, when we tell you when you get your age, we encourage you to keep it, to yourself unless you feel comfortable sharing it with you. It's like your cholesterol or anything else. You don't have to share it with people, just so you know. I will tell you mine. I've had mine tested a couple times. It came in at 17. I went home and told this to my wife, and she said there's something wrong with that machine. I said, she goes, because you're really a 12-year-old. So, just having some fun. So here's the details. We only have 2 scanners. Guys, take advantage. That's right. Bring a guest. If you're a guest today and you want to get started, bring a guest with you next time. We'll get them scanned. Okay? Like I said, we'll be back every 2 to 3 weeks. We can only scan 25 to 50 people because of time. It takes about 5 people, 5 minutes per person. If you do the math on that, it's about an hour to do 10 people. Okay? So it takes a little while. So you can reserve your scan through trueage.com on any of those cities that are listed on trueage.com. Each city will be the same presentation on age awareness, the presentation that I'm sharing with you, and how to get involved in a simple building business system. At the same time, we also give away some cool products. We give away iPad minis. Barry talked about our compensation plan. We pay 53%. All of our other trips we offer for free, and all that money comes straight from the company. But one of the other cool things we do is we have monthly promotions, or quarterly promotions. And this one is you can earn a mini iPad by just sharing this. All you gotta do is have a conversation, send people to hear the message. Use the whole website to build. Okay, drive to your website, follow up with them, and invite them to a true age meeting like today. Easy to earn. Have 250 people do the presentation, enter to win a dream vacation, and all you gotta do is increase your volume by 15 cases or whatever your December volume was. Okay. If you want to be able to track this, once you do this, you get an iPad mini. And if you have 5 people, and you personally sponsor do it, you get a $1,000 bonus. It's outside the 53%. Okay, this is just right on top of it. You can log into your back office. If you get started with this, your back office is free, and it'll show you where you're at, how many entries you've had, and where you're at as far as your cases. So we track it for you. Okay, we have agefoundation.com. This is a great website. This will talk to you about all the studies and all the things on AGEs. If you don't have this, I encourage you to write this down. Go visit this website, agefoundation.com. Okay? We're going to be all over the place. We have big plans with this. And nothing's going to stop us. We're going to be in the media. We're going to be endorsed. Okay? We're working on all this stuff right now. So aren't you glad you know about this right now? That 6 months down the road. So what do I do now? Do any of you have any question as to what you should do right now? Because if you do, Barry and I need to rethink our presentations. So no one has any questions on what you would need to do to walk out of this room to build your business. Good. All of this new information and new system will result in nothing if you do not build a business with it. Okay? So what that means is when we come back here in 3 weeks, bring a guest. I challenge you just to bring 1 guest. I'd like for you to bring 5 to 10. But I challenge you to bring 1 guest at a minimum. Okay?
That ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to have, this room's gonna be packed.
Yeah. Guys, I want this room packed. fact, I want to have that room too. Let's fill up all 3 of these rooms. Okay, so again, here's the system. If you want to write this down, take a picture, whatever. This is the system. AGU awareness cause and message, website, presentation, True Age scanners, True Age tour, True Age promotion with Dream Vacation, and ability to earn $1,000 by participating in the system. That is a quick little recap. I give you a second to write me that down. Okay. So here you go. Don't say you didn't have the information. This hotel, okay, March 6th, 7 p.m. We are starting at 7 p.m. Do not be late. I encourage you, be here at 6:30. We will start pre-scan, we'll start scanning at 5:30, okay? So make sure you go to trueage.com and get registered to get scanned. Once you register, we will call you and give you a time slot. We scan 1 hour before the meeting, and we scan 1 hour after the meeting, okay? All the dates and locations are on the website. So plug into the system, repeat with your team, grow your business. That's all it is. We're going to do that until April. April is phase 2. This is one of my favorite quotes. It is the set of the sails, not the direction of the wind, that determines which way we will go. Guys, the wind always blows. You may not like the direction all the time. Okay? We can sit around and we can keep talking about the position that we're in and do nothing and still stay in that same position. Or guys, you can raise your sails and you can move with it, because this thing's going to move with or without you. There's nothing on trial here. Our product works. We have the testimonials, we have the science. Our business side works. We have a gentleman here who's earned over $3 million. We have other people in this room who have earned hundreds of thousands of dollars and others who have earned hundreds of dollars. It is not on trial. You get to choose whether you want to be a part of it or not. So, guys, tomorrow's day 324. What will you do? So with that, Barry, do you plan to come out and do more?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do.
so take a break.
No. Yeah, but you know what? Because of the filming, there's one thing I gotta do. We got a film crew here. This is being videotaped. There's a guy who I did a meeting for last night that I kind of want to introduce you to. Well, since we're being filmed, there's a gentleman that I want to introduce to you, right? I recently met this guy. We've become really close. I taught him how to do something called Uvu, and now we Uvu all the time. I kind of gave him a tour of my house one time, right? And I'm just really, this guy's really, really successful, very, very busy. And what he does is he manages people's money. So do you think this is a guy that people trust? He manages people's money to the tune of millions sometimes, right? Now, and because this is being documented, and Natalie, you can tell me why it's being documented. I don't know how it's going to be used. Why are they documenting it now?
Well, the purpose of the filming today is because we're going to take this and develop an infomercial that's going to be played in every city that you're going to on the tour 2 weeks in advance, so that the exposure can be there, so that the rooms can be packed out.
All right, so you got to make sure you get with Miranda before you do that, right? Because they don't allow it without their permission, just so you know. And I know you already know that, right? So that's for anybody else who has that idea. We're pretty strict on how we protect our brand, right? Now, I know Natalie, because she's with Comcast, they know this. But you know, you see people with their camcorders on, hey, get down here, Dave! Hey, you get a hot wing sound! You know, you can't have that kind of image that we're going to be doing. So anyway, could y'all do me a huge favor with a big round of applause for my new friend, Mr. Cedric Robinson.
Thank you, Barry. Thank Carol for introducing me to
One
this.
thing, did you get this mic right there? Okay, the whole point is the recording.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's such a sweet sister.
And after this, we're going to take a quick break before the train starts, right?
Okay, thank you. Just be a couple of seconds. Thank all of you. I don't know if many of you know me, some may not, but I wanted to just explain why I started in this business. And see, I work with a lot of people. Some of my clients are here now. Many of them have told me that they've been very successful. But in their success, one of them said, Cedric, I got millions of dollars, but I cannot even go from the bedroom to the bathroom. I cannot enjoy the money. I cannot enjoy the traveling and the trips. You got a big car, a motor home, you cannot even use it. So he said, as a financial advisor, why didn't you and you financial advisors, why didn't you guys help us with some type of health regimen? Because we listen to you as a financial advisor. They say, we call you for everything. But why didn't you tell us about that? Well, I started thinking about that. My dad died this past year. He was 95. And I was trying to get him to 100 so that we could go on that Smuckers and they could say 100 years old. But he kind of just gave up. And I do believe that if I had this true scan, we could have looked at that. And then I could have gotten him another 5 years. All right. Now, many people are not on the outside. They look good, but you don't know what's going on the inside. All right. So this is why I went to New York, and and this is not the only company that I looked at. I looked at about 5 or 6 different companies. But I went to New York, and when I found out that this was a company here that was 17 years old, they had been around, and on July, I'll celebrate my 70th birthday. Now, I didn't want to start with a company that was just starting out. So I would have to go through the changes with this company because I'm 70. I can't do that. I needed a company so I could start rocking and roll with them. So I looked at a company that was in a lot of countries because I want to do some international travel. I looked at a company that had a lot of people that I could communicate with, and had a product for those people. This product here is not like the product that they have with these people selling cell phones and things. This is a product that you don't have to teach a person how to program something. Only thing that you have to do is just give them a bottle, and as they said previously, everyone knows how to drink. Then I was looking for a company that would allow me the opportunity to make residuals. I've been in the insurance business for 40 years. It's really hard in that business to have residuals from clients because what happened, they die. They change. You lose your residuals. So you can't really create a whole lot of residuals there. There is some. But then when I look at Barry and some of the other people that I know that have residual income, and as Barry said, he made he spent $27,000. I spent $500,000 in my business, and I had $1 million worth of real estate and lost it all when the market went down. So this is something here that it was a breeze for me to come up with $300 to say, wow. let me get in there. I started September the 7th, and I'm employing all of my clients to get on board with me. especially those that need to lose weight. And this is the other reason why I joined this company, because I need to lose some weight. My dad used to look at me before he died. He said, "Boy, you're a big one." And I would go and say, "Let me sit on your knee, Dad." And he'd say, "Oh, no." You know, so, but I can tell in my family, there are just a host of people who need to lose weight, got high blood pressure, got sugar diabetes, and just a number of challenges. So this is the reason why I joined this company, because I have a built-in market of clients and people that look and respect and trust me because I got their money. And then I wanna share with them the opportunity of them living a little bit longer so that they can enjoy the money. See, the longer they live, and the money stays with me. But when they die, the kids come and take it. You see, so that's kind of my reason for looking at this company. And I do appreciate, as I stated, Carol for introducing me to this company. I had a chance about 10 years, 11 years ago, might have been 12 years, to join this company. But the young lady that had worked for me, she joined the company, and I wouldn't join her because I was really busy. She went on to make $250,000 with this company, and I didn't do it. But this is I got a second chance in life. All right? Thank you.
I'm gonna share something with you, right? Often I don't give people oh, this is your phone. You know, I take it, some $500 million clients in there. I call all of them. All right. But was that pretty special there?
Yeah.
You know, you guys in Detroit, I don't know if y'all know this. Do y'all know that as it relates to the major growth that our team had, that it all started here in Detroit? Who here knows that? It started in Detroit. When you hear about all this success and all these people that Cedric is talking about, you know, my success, it originated here. Because my old partner was actually living up here for a while. Are you with me? Yeah. And then it kind of, you know, and then, I mean, it was bigger in Detroit than it was in Atlanta. Does it make any sense? Yeah. So I kind of see this as kind of like a coming home or a new beginning, as Cedric would say. And listen, I don't know I would never tell grown people how to conduct themselves. You guys are like my family. I don't tell people you guys are grown. Am I making sense? But if you got something in the past that you're holding on to, they say revenge or help me out, resentment. Resentment is like you drinking poison expecting the other person to die. So you mad about something that somebody did 5 years ago. They happy somewhere enjoying their life. And you know it's killing you. You got tumors and all this stuff growing inside of you. This dude riding around in his Ferrari having a ball. I'm not making any sense. It's like put up and cut off. Anybody ever cut you off when you drive? Yeah. And then you go to work and say, you know, how you doing? Oh, the guy cut me off. I almost killed him. And then you get home and your husband say, well, baby, how's your day? Well, the dude cut me out this morning. I almost killed him. And then you about to go, and then you spend all day on that. The dude who cut you off, we didn't even know he cut you off. And so you spend all day mad about something that guy didn't even know he did. All I'm going to share with you is this. Forget that. That is done. We got a new opportunity here, a new company, a whole new vision. Am I making sense? Now here's the last thing before the break, right? A lot of you are probably going to have to leave. I completely understand it, right? But if where you got to go is not capable of having you make $3 million after spending $27,000, you're not even making a phone call. Because today I'm breaking this thing down to like the nth degree. A lot of people that are like my friends who know me, they know that, you know, I don't have no ego when it comes to what I do. You ain't got to like it. Just do it and get rich and then you'll figure out how to like it with a check. See, people want people to be successful and like it. I didn't like my job. When I had a job, I liked the check. That's why I went. If they would have gave me the check without going to the job, I would have never showed up. Raise your hand if they would have gave me the check without you going. So it's like we get confused when it becomes our business. Now we gotta like it. There's gonna be some things I'm gonna share with you that's gonna make you feel a little uncomfortable. Are y'all with me? So everybody put your hands together, like this. Now swap your thumbs. Swap your thumbs. Now does that feel comfortable? It's not like it's not like normal. That's not how you would normally. This is about as uncomfortable as you'll have to be to get wealthy over here. Are you with me? And some people don't want to be this big uncomfortable. This is about it. So anyway, listen. We're gonna come back here in about 10 minutes. There's enough time to do what you gotta do. Okay, what? 15 maybe?
10, good.
Yeah, about 15 minutes to do what you gotta do and get back here so I can jump into the training. I'm going to start off with the website of everything that I'm covering. I'm going to turn around and give you, as well as Cedric is going to be producing the DVD that you can probably get later from him. All right. So with that, thank you guys for coming. Take care. God bless. I'll see you at 1:25. Okay.
Hey guys, real quick, I do have mask samples for all the guests. Once the guests get theirs, there's a few left for anyone else. I also have some resist bars to hold you over.